I am making this video to address some issues that have come up with Dia de los Muertos in terms of representation and also just issues that I've had with Halloween in general. Things that I've seen before but never particularly voiced my opinion about in terms of like racial misrepresentations of different ethnic or racial groups. So first off though, this is the beginning of the tutorial video that I'm doing for this makeup. I'm gonna show from beginning to end how and what I did this with. So first I just want to say this is a culture, not a costume. This is not the same thing as if you were going to paint your face like the Green Lantern or like Superman or Catwoman or whatever. Those are completely like not a historical like figures, but they have not. Catwoman was not colonized. I'm sorry, it's not the same thing. You know. Yes, she has been sexualized, and we can go on all about how these characters are problematic, but I just want to say that this, as a lot of you know and have heard, is not a costume, it's a culture. It has meaning behind it, and it is a form of, it was very much, I feel, a form of indigenous resistance because while indigenous people were being colonized, they were still able to do certain things like celebrate the Day of the Dead, because they started using stuff like the Virgin of Guadalupe, and that was like, it's debatable as to why exactly she's in the picture and whose side she's on. Um, but it's something that was able to survive colonization, and of course it went through its like adjustments and had to go, adopt certain things and leave other things. But the main thing, this is not a Mexican Halloween. That is completely different. That's just all you. If you are gonna not remember anything else that I say, just remember that. This is not the Mexican version of Halloween, of the American Halloween, okay? Second of all, I really feel that the only people that should be doing this are people not that appreciate beauty, but people that can appreciate and learn about this culture and what it means. Because if you're doing this just because you think it's cool, don't. Like, just, no. Like, um, that's just messed up. I'm not even going to tell you why. If you don't know why it's messed up, I probably don't even want to educate you right now. Um, I don't feel I'm making vague statements or whatever. So yeah, just if you're not, this is not towards white people because you can be Latino, you can give, oh, I'm Latino, so therefore I'm Mexican or whatever, and we celebrate the day that. No, I'm sorry, but there are a lot of Latinos that cannot accept their indigenous past, their indigenous roots, the fact that they look like indigenous people, Um, Example one, me being called pinche indio, pinche india, the other day in the Castro, a Latino kid that I actually go to school with, calling me pinche Oaxaqueña, he was calling me a Oaxacan woman, like fucking Oaxacan, to insult me. Where I did not get insulted because of what he was saying, because I'm just like, you're part of this whole picture. Like, what are you trying to do? But for you, like just seeing he's educated and all this shit, to see that he's trying to say this and to see that he is not the most Anglo-looking person out there, that's just really sad and disappointing. And it just kind of shows you how you can have internalized oppression and you do not need to be white to perpetuate that bullshit. You can be Latino and be ignorant and perpetuate forms of racism and oppression and disrespect your own culture. So don't pull the brown card on me and say, oh, well, I'm Mexican, so I can, no, sorry, you can be anything. And you can identify as any group as long as you will take the time to understand the differences between Halloween and the Day of the Dead. As long as you will take the time to understand that this has a certain meaning to it and learning what that meaning may be. I did face painting to anybody who wanted it at the Day of the Dead event on campus at UC Berkeley, and I was doing that because I thought to myself, Yes, I'm kind of doing random people, anyone that I don't know if they're celebrating this or not. But at the same time, if you took the time to come here to this event, which was very legit, and learn, we had um, Professor Celia from UC Berkeley from the Chicano Studies Department, or Ethnic Studies Department, I'm not sure. Anyway, she's a professor there, and she was telling people this is the difference, and this is what this means, and if you take a time out of your day, I don't care, 20, 30 minutes to go Google that shit, I don't care, to figure out what this is about, that's awesome. Do it. But if you're gonna run, oh, this is my Halloween costume, I didn't have any money. No, no, you just can't. Okay. So this is this tutorial, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a great Dia de los Muertos, and remember, this is not a Mexican Halloween.